What's up guys, my name is Samuel McClamrock. I'm a personal trainer and today I'm going to be giving a tutorial on how to do a pull-up. Let's get started. The pull-up is one of the most important movements to learn and master during your fitness journey. It's a compound movement that requires multiple muscle groups, such as the lats, biceps, and forearms to activate in order to accomplish. Though daunting at first, it's absolutely possible for anyone to learn and master. I'm going to be going over 2 different strategies that will help you go from barely being able to hold onto the bar to being able to crank out multiple reps at a time. The first thing you're going to need is a bar of some sort. It doesn't need to be anything like the one in this video, you can find anything to hang on. The next thing are going to be some resistance bands. These are going to be for the second strategy that we're going to go over, not the first one. And finally, you're going to need your super strong self. Look at you go. Before we attempt any of these strategies, let's get some time bar hangs in. The bar hangs are going to be able to help strengthen the muscles needed to be able to do our pull-ups. I recommend being able to hold yourself on the bar for 20 to 30 seconds at a time before attempting any of these strategies. If needed, take a few days to get these hangs mastered. It'll help accomplish our goal and alleviate any excess muscle soreness that we're going to get along the way. Strategy number 1 to help learn pull-ups is going to be called a negative. A negative is essentially a cheap pull-up where you focus on holding at the top and falling as slow as possible. The focus of the negative is to help strengthen the muscles that are too weak to accomplish the actual pulling up section of the movement. You'll be cheating your way up and then coming down as slow as possible. Holding this tension on the way down is what's going to help lead us to the results that we're trying to accomplish. At first, it's going to be quite difficult to do this, but over time you'll be able to come down from the bar slower and slower until you have complete control over this descending motion. Your goal is to get your chin up over the bar in any way possible and control that eccentric lowering as much as you can until it becomes smooth and effortless. From there, you'll start to notice that the actual pulling up section of the movement will become easier. The lats and biceps will become much stronger by doing this, and they'll now be able to do what's needed to accomplish our pull-up. For the next technique, we're going to need those bands that we had from earlier. So what we're going to need to do is lock that band in place by throwing it up over the bar and then pulling the back through the center like so, making sure that it's nice and tight. Next, we're going to need to get at least 1 foot inside of the band. I normally just like to put 1 foot in and kind of just push down, but this can come with its own issues and awkwardness. So another strategy you can employ is having a box or something you can just step on to just simply kind of put your foot inside of it and fall down, and then you're all set to go. Essentially, the bands are going to take away much of the resistance needed to accomplish a pull-up on your own by reducing the amount of weight being pulled. It's going to give the lats a chance to be more isolated as you pull yourself up and can then control your way down. The thicker the resistance band, the easier the pull-ups is going to be. Our goal is to eventually be able to do a strict pull-up without the band at all. So try using thick bands at first, and then as they become easier, you'll gradually shrink the band over time to increase the resistance. As your muscles grow and adapt to the newfound pressure that they're under, eventually you'll find yourself not needing a band at all, and from there, you've accomplished your ability to do a pull-up all by yourself. Alright guys, appreciate you for sticking through the whole video. That's going to be the end of the tutorial. If you enjoyed it and if it helped you out, go ahead and leave a like. If it didn't, go ahead and leave a comment telling me how terrible I am at my job. Either way, I appreciate y'all for sticking through to the end. Go ahead and subscribe and stick around for more content like this.